Hello. Good morning to one and all. Last day we discussed about demand and supply function. Demand and supply function. Demand supply function. So today we'll discuss a topic that is equilibrium. So when we are studying about demand and supply, and we should come to know that that is what is the equilibrium and what is equilibrium price also. So in mathematically, generally in our economics, we know that what is meant by equilibrium and what is meant by equilibrium price. So in mathematics, how do we find out the equilibrium price and what is the quantity of demanded and what is the quantity of supply? So can anybody can say that what is meant by equilibrium? Yes, please.
Where demand and supply are equal.
Yes, please.
తెలుగులో సార్
Demand and supply are equal.
I'm not getting, please.
సార్ వ్యాకోచత్వమా సార్ లేకపోతే ఏది సార్ ఒక్కసారి తెలుగులో కొంచెం చెప్తే సార్
Equilibrium, సమతుల్యం.
సమతుల్య స్థితి.
Yeah.
Where demand and supply are equal.
Yeah, see, when the demand and supply is equal, we can say that that is a equilibrium. So when generally when there is a equal, nothing but when there is a equal, nothing but when the demand and the supply curve intersects each other, it is called equilibrium point, right? So here, yeah. So we'll come to know that what is meant by equilibrium. Generally, equilibrium means where the demand and supply curves intersects each other at a certain price, that is called equilibrium price. For example, generally the equilibrium. So when the generally last day we came to know that that is a demand curve, right? So this is a supply curve, right? For example, if you take into account the supply curve like this also, no problem. Okay. So okay, so this is the demand curve. This is a supply curve. Nothing but the demand curve always downward slopes when other things are remaining constant. When we are assuming the relationship between the price and demand, and here there is a positive relationship between the price and supply. When other things are remaining constant, the supply curve is upward sloping, upward sloping, upward sloping. So here, when the demand curve and supply curve intersects each other, so this is the demand curve, this is the supply curve. See where the demand and supply is equal. So where the demand and supply is equal, where the demand and supply is equal, this point is called equilibrium point. Equilibrium point. So when the demand and supply is equal, so this price is called equilibrium price. Equilibrium price. So this is called quantity of demand and quantity of supply. So this is called equilibrium price. This is called equilibrium point also. When the demand, where the demand curve and supply curve intersects each other at a particular certain price is called equilibrium price. Is it clear? Microeconomics. Yes, please. Pavani, Vandana, Afrin. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I got it.
So this is called equilibrium, the microeconomics. So when the demand curve and supply curve intersects, that is called equilibrium. So generally, when the demand is equal to supply, also demand is equal to supply, that is called equilibrium. See, this is a supply curve. This is the supply curve. This is the demand, and this is the demand. So here, so the demand curve and supply curve intersects each other at a particular price, that is called equilibrium price. This is called equilibrium price. Also, we can call sometimes we can call equilibrium price. Equilibrium price here. So sometimes we can call equilibrium point also. Equilibrium point of price. Okay. So mathematically, how do we know that at what price the demand curve and supply curve intersects each other? For example, sometimes if the demand curve and the supply curve intersects each other, So what is the price? What is the price? We need to find out in mathematically. So generally we have taken the last example, that is at the same time I would like to say that, so when the demand curve and supply curve intersects, it shows that equilibrium is the point that satisfies the both buyers and sellers. So where the equilibrium point is there, so this point can express, can satisfy that both buyers and sellers. It means that, see, when you are going to market in order to purchase some vegetables, so that, so the suppliers, they may nothing but the suppliers, they may say that 10 rupees kg, okay, 10 rupees 10 rupees per kg tomatoes, for example. So you are going to bargain that, so if you give 8 rupees, I will go to purchase 2 kgs, for example. So if she or he may be satisfied at 8 rupees, so the person is going to give at 8 rupees, nothing but at 8 rupees, the buyer as well as seller, so the both are going to satisfy at a particular price, that is called equilibrium price. So that's why the equilibrium is a point that satisfy the both buyers and sellers. So have you understood the point? Please.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is called equilibrium point. Always the equilibrium point can express the, it can say that, so that a particular point which can satisfy the both buyers and sellers. So mathematically, how we can do it? For example, if you take the note, example, quantity demand is equal to 10 minus 2p, and quantity of supply 5 plus p. So what is the equilibrium? And quantity of demand and supply. So
13,
sometimes,
sir.
yes, please. So here we should take the both equations, so that is the demand and supply. See, so generally they are asking the question the equilibrium price. What is the equilibrium price? So when the demand curve and supply curve intersects each other at a particular point, that point is called equilibrium price. So that equilibrium, shortcut I am writing, equilibrium point is equal, the quantity demand is equal to quantity of supply, right? QD, quantity of demand is equal to quantity of supply. So that we can write the equilibrium price is equal to 10 minus 2p, that is the demand function, is equal to 5 plus p, 5 plus p, 5 plus p. So here we should take 10 here, 10. So if it comes to the left side, 5 plus, so it could be minus, is equal. So here p, okay, p plus, if it comes, if you take this minus 2p to the right side, it becomes to the plus, that is a 2p. So 10 minus 5, how much? 5 is equal to p plus 2p, 3p. Okay, so then here p is equal to 5 by 3. So when you cancel the 5 by 3, how much will get it, Emma? 1.66, 1.66. So the equilibrium price is 1.66. Have you understood clearly? Please let me know.
Yes, sir.
So generally equilibrium, first we need to find out equilibrium price, nothing but, so when the demand is equal to supply. Here the equation, demand equation and supply equation. These are the two equations they have given. So this is the demand equation 10 minus 2p and supply equation 5 plus p, 5 plus p. So they're asking the question that what is equilibrium price? Equilibrium price nothing but where the demand is equal to supply. So that is the demand equation 10 minus 2p is equal 5 plus p. So you can take 10 as it is, as here 5 is there now, you should take left side, then it becomes minus, okay, so is equal, so you can take plus p. So if you take this 2p, so it could be plus, that is the plus 2p. So 10 minus 5, 5 plus p plus 2p, p plus 2p, that is equal to 3p. Okay, here 1p, nothing but p is nothing but 1. Okay, 1p. So 1p, nothing but 2p, nothing but 3p. So next you can take the p value. We should have to calculate the p value. In order to get p value, p is equal to 5 by 3. 5 by 3. So 5 by 3 is equal to 1 by 66. 1 by 66. That is the equilibrium price is 1.66. So next, what they ask the question, what is the quantity of demanded? What is the quantity of demanded? And what is the quantity of supply? So therefore, we should consider what is the quantity demanded. So that quantity demand is nothing but how much? The quantity demand is equal to 10 minus 2p. So here the price we got it. Price we got it here. Price we got it. The p value here 1.66. So is equal to 10 minus 2 into 1.66. So is equal to 10 minus 2 into 1.66. How much you will get it, Amma? When you multiply with the 2 into 1.66. So you will get a 3.32.
Sir, please come again. No?
Yes, please.
3.32.
Yes, please. I'm not getting.
Like QD is equals to 10 minus 2p. Come again.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes,
Sir, she's asking you to explain again, sir.
About this one, quantity demanded.
yes, yeah.
See that. See here. As per the equation, two equation they are given. So they are asked that what is the equilibrium price? We need to find out what is the equilibrium price. So we got it equilibrium price. Up to here clear? Uprin someone who
Yes,
was
sir.
is it clear?
Yeah, I'm
So,
only asking.
yeah. Then quantity of demanded. Quantity demand nothing but the quantity demand they have given equation, but we don't know what is the p. Instead of in order to get the quantity demand. So after getting the p value only, we should substitute the p value in the demand equation. That is the 10 minus 2p. P is equal to 1.66. Whatever we got price value. Okay. Then simple we can substitute in the equation.
Yeah.
That is the 10 minus 2 into p value. That is the 1.66. So when you multiply 2 into 1.66, how much you will get it? 2 into 1.66, 3.32,
3.32.
right? So here 3.32. So when you subtract from this value from this 10, so how much will get it? 6.68,
68.
right?
Minus 6.68.
Not minus amma. See, 10 minus 3.32. So this is the highest value, this is the lowest value, no? So we will get only plus values.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Plus. Yeah.
Then we can substitute the in order to get the quantity of supply. So that is a 5 plus p, right? So here 5 plus p. Here we can substitute the p value 5 plus p value 1.66. So 1.6 nothing but how much will get it? 6.66, right? So here what you observed here, see the quantity demand is more or less equal to here quantity demanded is more or less equal to quantity of supply, because here 6.68 is more or less equal to 6.66. Have you understood? So here where the demand value is 6.66 and supply is 6.66, it means that the demand is equal to supply. It means that the equilibrium price will be determined when the demand is equal to supply. So we can get the equilibrium price. Have you got it? So this is a 6.668 and more or less equal to 6.66. Have you got it?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Good.
Have you got it? For example, if you want to know that, for example, mathematically it is okay, but when it comes to the microeconomics, most of the times we can see that that is a equilibrium price in the graphically. So see, for example, if you take data, last data we have the last data also. Whatever we have taken example. So this is the price. Okay, this is the demand, this is the supply. When the price is equal to 0, how much the demand is there? Yes, please. In the last example, last day we discussed about it, right? I think 10, right? When the price is equal to 1, the demand is equal to 8. When the price is equal to 2, the demand is equal to 6. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when the price is equal to 4 rupees, the demand is equal to 2. When the price is equal to 5 rupees, the demand is equal to 0. Right? So as you can take, right, same thing. When the price is equal to 0, how much the supply? When we have taken the 5 plus P, that is only 5. Then when the price is equal to 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the data on the base of the equation we got it. So if you draw a line or if you draw a course of the demand and supply, so you can take price value here, right? Where do you take price value? Yes, please.
X-axis.
Yeah. So you can take here. So first we can draw a line, that is a demand curve. So when the price is equal to 0, so first, sorry, we need to derive that value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So when the price is equal to 0, how much the demand?
10.
10 only, right? Here. Okay. When the price is equal to 1 rupee,
8.
8 rupees.
right? See here. Somewhere we'll get it. So you can draw properly. Okay. When the price is equal to how much the demand? 6.
6.
Sir,
6.
When the price is equal to 3, how much the demand? 4.
4.
When the price is equal to 4 rupees, how much the demand?
2.
When the price is equal to 5 rupees, how much the demand?
0.
0. Okay. So you can draw a line. You can bring all the points. Okay. So this is the demand is over. Then you can draw a line. Supply. When the price is equal to 0, how much supply is there? 5 rupees, right? Here. Right? When the price is equal to 1, how much the demand?
6.
6 here.
Supply what is?
Okay. When the price is equal to how much the supply?
7, sir.
7. Right? Next. When the price is equal to 3.
8. 8, sir, supply.
8. Okay. Next. When the price is equal to 4 rupees.
9, sir, supply.
9.
Supply is 9.
Okay. Then
10,
price is equal to 5. Supply is equal to
sir.
10.
That is just properly drop.
Okay. So simply you can add all the points.
Okay.
So this is the supply curve, right? So this is the demand curve, right? Yes, please. Have you understood?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. See here, the demand curve and supply curve intersects here, right? This point.
Okay.
See here.
Yes, sir. Yes.
See here, you can. This is the point. This is the equilibrium price, right? So you can check that here in the equilibrium price, it should be lies from here, right? And the quantity demand is somewhere, right? So, yeah, this is the quantity demanded and supply, and this is the
Price.
price. So here the value should be here 1.66. Here the value should be 6.68 or 66. Okay. So for example, whatever the diagram we had now, so if you put this diagram in the graphical graph form, so you should get accurate values. I have understood theoretically as well as mathematically.
Yes, sir.
Please, other people, Krishnaveni, Sudhakar. Sudhakar would like to ask something. He raised the question. Yeah, please, Sudhakar. Yeah, next, Krishnaveni.
Yeah, sir.
Have you understood?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, Afrin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Anita.
Exactly.
అర్థమైంది అందరికి అనిత అనుష
Okay, sir.
yes please Avani అనుష అర్థమైందా
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
దివ్యశ్రీ
Yes, sir.
రామ్ జాస్మిన్
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
జాస్మిన్
Yes, sir.
మొబైల్
Yes, sir.
యా అమల
Yes, sir.
ఊర్మిళ పావని శివకుమార్
Yes, sir.
వందన
Yes, sir.
yeah if you understood only I will give you another example, then you can easily come to know. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So you can take another example easily. So you can get accurate values. Quantity demand is equal to 10 minus P. Quantity of supply is equal to 5 plus P. So why I'm giving mention here to only P instead of 2P or something. So because last example we got answer is 6.68 is more or less equal to 6.66. I told, right? So for some people may have the doubt, sir, here 6.68 is there, 6.66 is there. How it could be same, sir? When the demand is equal to supply, so that should be we can get the price value. So that's why in order to get that confusion, so if you take this example, you will get it easily. Okay, 10 minus P, comma QS is equal to 5 plus P. So here find out the equilibrium price and quantity of demand and supply. So this kind of question may ask for the NET and SET exam, for the other JL or DL exam also. So they may give the equations and we need to find out the equilibrium price. Yeah. Is it clear? Yeah. Shall I go? So this is for homework. You can do it. Okay. Next, we'll go to that another topic, that is revenue analysis. Next one is a revenue analysis. Revenue analysis. Revenue analysis. So
Sir,
what
what
is?
you just said, I didn't get.
Yes, please. May I know your name, please?
Yeah, sir, afternoon. What you said just now, I didn't get.
I'm not getting your voice properly. Your name, please.
Whatever you just said, I
Hello?
didn't get that.
Which
Yes,
one?
sir, afternoon.
Afrin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So about
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, in the last
And
example, last example we got the quantity demand is equal to this much, right? 6.68. So whereas quantity of supply we
Yes.
got 6.66. So some people they
Yes.
have the doubt that here sir 6.68 is there and 6.6 is there. How it could be same? Nothing but these values are not same,
Yeah.
now. So that's why I mentioned that more or less
Yes.
equal to same, more or less equal to same. So in order to avoid that confusion, so we should go with this equation and this equation. You will get equal values. Nothing but so you will get an equal value.
Okay.
Okay. So then here you will get exact value, that is the quantity demand is equal to quantity of supply. So no need to put here more or less equal, right? So this symbol is nothing but here more or less equal,
Equal.
Still,
Okay, sir. Got it. No.